The M18 has us at the range once again. My first M18, I was not a fan. If I had to tell you what SIG I disliked the most, that had to be that M18. Now, I brought you along with me in getting that M18X. My husband he's a M18 fan. He loves the M18. So when he saw the M18X, he knew that's what he wanted. And you know, we go on, we travel a lot. We do a lot of food vlogs. We are considering taking this with us to New Orleans. We'll be in New Orleans next week. So y'all stay tuned for that food vlog because you know we're going to eat. All right. So the M18 is what he's considering on taking it, and who best to run it than me. All right. So there is a little bit of off of first sight differences between the two that I can tell off rip that has me already leaning towards the M18X versus the M18. I am going to show it to you. We're going to talk about it very quickly because we got a lot of rounds to go through. We are going to put about 300 rounds through this. I might just put an extra few hundred rounds through it after this video because I don't want to bore y'all too much. But yes, we're going to run it, and we're going to run it very hard. All right, let's take a quick look at here. The pistol is clear. This is the SIG M18X with the Romeo 7 M17 red dot. Now, this is the most beautiful fit on a pistol that I have seen in a long time. Now, first thing that I noticed on this pistol when I was looking at it was the trigger. The original trigger on the M18 was kind of a C trigger, and this one does have a flat trigger. The second thing that I noticed was the actual frame. The grip on here is more of that Legion frame with the fuller grip, which is the second thing that I think that I did not like on the M18, my first M18. So picking this up in the hand, this put me back in that familiar feel when it comes to SIG. Now, this does have a 3.9-inch barrel, and this one here weighs 30 ounces. The M18, my first M18, weighs 28 ounces. So, oh, another thing here. We are running that Streamlight TLR1 HL on here. As you can see, it's that beautiful bronze. It's everything just melts beautifully. The flared magwell, I love that as well. That is something that if I can put on everything, would definitely be on everything. It just gives me that extra sense of security as far as the grips go with my pistols. Standard SIG functions as far as takedown and your slide release is ambidextrous. Your magazine release is on your left hand, on the left side for right-handed shooters, and it is deleted on the right side. But as far as this goes, super nice. Night sights, we have serrations in the front and the rear of the slide, and I can go on and on, but we got to get the shooting. There she is, the SIG M18X. Now what I'm going to do is I am going to tape the front of that TLR Streamlight because I do not want to kind of burn that up. Usually I see that happens on a lot of my lights, and it just gets really ugly. So we're going to take this up just a little bit outside of that lip. Just keep that nice and clean. All right. Where's my knife? All right, so we're going to run two different types of ammunition on here. I do have currently 200 rounds of that Federal American Eagle 115 grain. This is a box of 100, and we do have 521 round preloaded magazines. Now it does come with three 21 round magazines, and so I have some other P320 magazines, and I also have this magazine here that we will be running as well. Yeah, so the only thing left now to do is what? Oh, did I tell you that we are in a safe and controlled environment? We are at the gun range, Immokalee Range and Gun Club to be exact, and this video is for educational purposes only. Y'all ready? Suit them up so we can send them down range. Come on, let's run this, yo. run it hard too. Oh, the other ammunition we're shooting is Blazer. So I got 50 of Blazer as well. That's also 115 grain. Let's try this out and see. Now, feel-wise, she feels good. Definitely feels good. And she looks good. That little hang-off down there is nice. Turn this red dot on. All right, so your red dot does have 3 different modes on here. You do have your dot, you have your almost like a halo with a dot inside, and just a halo in itself. And it's red. All right, so let's get this first shot. Feel this trigger out. Not much travel. Reset. Ooh. Woo! Pistol is clear, magazine is empty. Dang. Wow, that feels great. That feels good. Now, you still have that full-size feel in the grip with that, you know, that shorter slide feel. I did say that this does have a 3.9-inch barrel, and very, very decent feel in the hand. Let's drop that slide manually. Slide dropped great. Oh, that is so nice. That hiccup was me. That hiccup was me. Slide went forward, no big deal. She just means she's ready. Thing swinging. Keep still. Woo! No worries. Slide went forward. Now, I should have had my little observation after that first magazine. Pistol is clear, there is no magazine. The initial squeeze on that trigger did feel nice, very minimum take up. The reset was pretty short, nice and clean break. But of course now we're many magazines in. Woo! And my fingers probably just getting a little fatigued. She is a little jumpy. She is a little snappy, but no complaints as far as the shoot goes thus far. Oh, there's a lot of magazines down here. All right. Pistol is clear, and all of our magazines are empty. That was our first 125 rounds. I do have about 25 loose, and then we have a whole another 100 box. Ooh! This beautiful coyote color. The problem with these FDE coyote color pistols for me is it gets dirty so quickly. That is exactly the reason why I put this tape on this light, to try to prevent some of that gunpowder expulsion onto that. But yeah, this is definitely one you got to clean right after the range. All right, so we did our first 120 rounds. We are preloaded, and we're gonna keep shooting. Slide drops, very nice. All right, the slide release or the takedown is actually pretty warm, and that is where I put my finger on my thumb as a like memory spot, and it's kind of warm, but of course it is quite expected. Pretty warm. Put my thumb on the light and see, or just ride it just a little lower. The reset is so crisp on here. I don't know if you can hear it. I can hear it through my headphones. And the reset is so short, crisp, break. Oof. Estamos caliente. She's hot. My thumb. All in all, very nice shoot. I must admit that the recoil is a little bit more obnoxious than what it is that I would like. It does have a 3.9-inch barrel, so it is more on the more compact barrel length. But I can tell you, this has made me become interested in the M17. The M17 is the full-size version, and I am pretty certain that it's going to be a very nice shoot. So that is definitely next on that watch list. Tearing that thing up. Definitely dancing. Hands are getting a little bit sweatier now, so I'm having just a little bit of slippage. But in all, the control is there, and it shoots very nice. Love the upgrades, because that first M18, the first one, my first M18, I don't know what they did on that. What they did, what they thought, or what they thought they was gonna do. All right, pistol is clear, and my magazines are empty. 2, 3, 5. I'm missing one. Okay, we got a few stragglers, and we are going to move into our... Did I leave a magazine behind? Oh, I'm not going to tell you how. Went to the range one day, had all my magazines preloaded, switching them out, shooting, switching them out, dropping them on the ground. How about I left all, it was about 12 magazines, left them all behind. I'm gonna get ready to switch ammos. We were shooting, well, yeah, I have a little bit of the Federal American Eagle 115 and a few blazers in here, and then I have 3 magazines with blazer 115. So now we're going to test a different ammo. Ugh, she's dirty, dirty. All right, so let's finish running out our Federal. Wow, that heat is something else. See, I'm so glad I put that tape on here, because it's definitely doing a number on the light as well. Yeah, this gonna need a good cleaning. All right, so let's feel these out. I almost want you to just keep going. Kind of shorted me there. Definitely worth feeling it out. All right, pistol is clear. Let's get a couple more magazines. Overall, I am quite satisfied with what we got going on here. Now, you guys know I usually do just 100 rounds on my regular reviews. But again, we are running this pistol very, very hard. We're going to go ahead and, well, my husband is going to conceal this pistol when we travel to New Orleans next week. So we are trying to, get through what people would call that break-in.
Rounds, no hiccups.
300 rounds, 0 failures. Excellent. Very good job. All right. So definitely is, thus far, we're 300 rounds in. I will probably run 2, maybe 300 more rounds before I leave, just to, get some more action through it. But as far as the performance today, this performed very, very well. The red dot on here, I was a little concerned because it does have a smaller window to it. And I was quite satisfied. Did not have a problem with finding that dot, staying on target, and oh, it's a beautiful red dot to begin with. Slide is pretty hot. Oh, we put some working on this. The SIG M18x with that Romeo M17 red dot. And somebody gonna ask, that Streamlight TLR1 HL in that beautiful bronze color. What a performance. So, what did y'all think? What did y'all see? How did y'all feel? Do you have one? Let me know. Drop it in the comments. So far, so good. I was a little concerned because I was already, M18, I really don't feel like it. But I am quite pleased with this pistol. Quite pleased. Drop it in the comments. Let's talk about it. So, if you have not yet checked out www.yokegang.com, make sure that you do pick up a t-shirt or patch, support the channel. Thank you for supporting the channel just by watching this video. So with that being said, y'all already know I love it when things work, but I love y'all for life. Peace.